It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give it a spins with her.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So the kick goes through, and then the penalty, that will add some yardage to the upcoming kickoff.
And now you got a choice about how you want to proceed, because on the kickoff with the additional yardage, you may want to game plan and just boot it high and make the kicking team return and try and pin them in deep. Or you just go ahead and boot it through the opposite uprights and take the guaranteed touchback.
On 1st and 10, Stafford steps away. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Connor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Once again, it's Connor. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And this time he is in. James Conner punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Hey. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, LA. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try to discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. On the draw, Connor. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all to score on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To Connor on the check down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Connor. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they're running the Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold him to a short pickup.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. From the end zone, Stafford. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
And here comes Dortch on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the 1st half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And the reception made by Green.
And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Murray now.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success doing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Conner. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that's complete. It's Green here.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Murray now on first down.
And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position he wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Stafford.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, LA!
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 2nd and 7.
Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Murray and company going for it on 4th. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Just beating the play clock. Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
After the turnover, here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Murray a give. This is Conner.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals will add to their fourth quarter lead.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Brandon Powell on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Stafford.
2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
And now here is another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He'll let this go end zone for Green.
Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown